In Chapter 9 of Dracula, Mina writes to Lucy from Budapest. Jonathan is indeed ill, and he has no recollection of recent events, or so it seems. When he wakes, he hands Mina his notebook because spouses shouldn't have secrets. They get married, and Mina wraps the notebook as her wedding gift. The notebook symbolizes their trust. She vows never to open it unless absolutely necessary. Lucy replies she is healthier, her mother is doing better, and her and Arthur have decided to marry on September 28th. Next is an entry from Seward's diary. He tries to speak to Renfield about the cat. Renfield is done with the plan and is now waiting. For 3 days, Renfield is calm by day, frantic at night, and collapses at dawn. Seward lets him escape, and he follows him to gather information. Renfield returns to Carfax's chapel, sees a large bat, and returns to his room passively. Lucy then reports in her diary she has had bad dreams, trouble sleeping, and is waking up tired and pale. Holmwood writes in desperation to ask Seward to examine Lucy. He asks Seward to come as if for lunch to hide the examination from Mrs. Westenra. Holmwood sends Seward a telegraph that he needs to see his ailing father, so he asks for the report. Seward soon sends one in a letter dated September 2nd. Lucy has no identifiable physical ailment, but she is colorless and not anemic. Seward consults his former teacher, Professor von Helsing, an expert in rare diseases. On the same day, von Helsing writes a note to Seward, agreeing to come to his aid at once. Seward writes to Holmwood again. On September 3rd, after von Helsing examines Lucy, he confirms that no physical condition is to blame for Lucy's health, but he is worried. Should Lucy decline, Seward will inform Holmwood. Next in his diary, Seward reports that Renfield became so violent around noon that he had to be harshly restrained. Seward wonders whether the sun is affecting Renfield, as the moon does lunatics. Renfield explains he has been deserted and he must fend for himself. Seward sends telegrams of September 4th and 5th telling von Helsing that Lucy is better. But on the 6th, he writes, "Come at once." This chapter again focuses on English masculinity and femininity. Jonathan is both physically and mentally weak, lacking masculine attributes of resolve. Mina takes up the masculine role as she cares for Jonathan. Lucy, about to be married, is still the same flirty, immature romantic. Lucy's childish ways set up contrasts that suggest Dracula's curse is already at work in her. She does not allow an evaluation, uncharacteristic of her obedient nature. She is subtly becoming rebellious, belonging more to Dracula than Holmwood. Dracula is a killer, but worse, he is a perverter of innocence and a thief of the pure bride. Lastly, this chapter introduces the novel's most formidable male protagonist, Abraham von Helsing, a resolute and deeply loyal man who at the start picks up on Lucy's illness.